Hello and welcome everyone. Welcome again to my YouTube channel. And in this playlist, I was covering the JavaScript, and we have already covered the JavaScript basics. Now I'm covering JavaScript intermediate stuff, where we will talk higher order function, callback, the prototype, okay, all these things we will cover in the intermediate. I have a lot of things to cover in the intermediate section before moving to the advanced. So first thing which we will talk about the callback. Callback in JavaScript. Okay, so first of all, what is the need of callback and why we are using them? I hope you have already used them the callback things earlier while we were talking about the array prototype methods. You can see the for each method which takes function as an argument, right? And here, if based on the iteration, you can get the value. So we are not new to the callback function. We are actually passing a function as an argument in this function. So for each is a function, and again we are passing function as an argument in the for each function. So that is a callback function, because for each function is defined in such a way that it will be accepting a function and returning a function as an argument from there. Similarly, if you see this, what will happen? It will just iterate onto this and will give us the values, right? 1 2 3. This is it. So similarly, there is a map method. It is also doing the same thing. It is returning as the new array. Similarly, filter, for each, reduce, okay, every, sum, all these methods are there which are accepting the callback. So what actually this is, right? So let's call this process. So let's define our own function which is accepting another function as an argument, and then we will deal with this. Okay, so process user input is a function we created. So what this function is doing, this function is accepting another as a function as an argument, or you can call it as a callback as an argument. And once you are done, return this function callback passing the argument, right? So this is how a function takes another function as an argument. Here you can check if the CB is of type function, then only return the callback function, otherwise just throw an error, because while calling the function I'm passing another function here. So process unit, this is the definition of it. Now I will be calling this function process user input, and I will be passing function as an argument. You can see that, and here I will be getting name. Either you define this code like this or create a greeting function separately. Let's skip it for now. Now while calling this function, I am passing function as an argument. So this is an argument I need to pass, and this is what I'm passing. So I'm passing function as an argument, and I'm passing the name, and I'm already getting the name from this callback function, right? So what I will get? I will get the value Tarun, which is returned from this callback argument. You can pass a different parameter, right? So this is how the callbacks are working, right? So callback are the implementation of higher order function, where a function is accepting another function as an argument and returning it. So process user input is a function which is accepting function as an argument and returning some value with that function. So here you might be doing some calculation, what's equal to 9 plus 90, or some asynchronous operation here. Once you get the data, return this callback with the value, right? So this we can do, see, right? So this is a callback. Here is another example. This is the do homework function, which is accepting two arguments. One is a general parameter, another is a callback argument. It can be anything. You can put any name, XYZ, CB, callback, anything. Now this do homework is accepting two arguments. First is a subject name, another is a function. So what I'm doing, do homework, first is subject name, another is function as an argument, right? So what will happen? alert is not available because I'm running it in the console.log. So I will hit console.log here. If you run this, then you will get appropriate output, right? Starting my math homework and callback is returned, so it will do finished my homework. So you started homework, maybe it took time, it's a synchronous operation. Once you are done, just return the callback. So this piece of code can be executed. This piece of code or this particular segment will execute once the callback is returned from this function. Means this line is triggered from the upper function, do homework. Okay, you might have seen the set timeout function. What it is also the same thing. It is accepting two argument. So set timeout is executing this piece of information after 3000 milliseconds, right? Here you put console.log, right? So what it is doing, if you see the definition of set timeout somewhere, it is nothing but let's write some set timeout function. It is accepting two argument, f1 and the timeout, right? And what is happening, it is doing a delay. Once the delay is happened, then what it will do, it will just execute the f1, right? This is how the set timeout function is defined, but set timeout is a native function, so you don't need to define. But this is how it is written in the core JavaScript. Set timeout is accepting two arguments, one is a function, another is a timeout, and this function callback will be triggered after that timeout, when the timeout is happened, right? So what it will happen, right? It will just print the value after 3 seconds, right? So you can see hello is printed. So this is a set timeout. So all these are set timeout for each, map, filter, reduce. All are the example of classical the callbacks. And in the Node.js we write callback everywhere. In the plain JavaScript also, whenever there is a synchronous operation is need to be done, what we do, we are calling this function. So here execute your asynchronous function. Once you are done by getting the data from the file, getting the data from the network, return this callback. So I can get the data whatever you have received from the API call, and I will print that here. Okay, this is all about the callback functions in JavaScript. We will talk about more advanced about callback, promises, callback help, promise, async await in the further sections. This is talking about the basics of a callback.